Hello and welcome back everybody, Blue Dwarf here, and welcome to a new series of FTB Interactions. We are in the latest update 2.0.6. We are on the starting islands that we begin this pack on, so let's just jump straight into this. So we start off with our transmutation tablet and a tree, and we can look at the quest book, and we can say, look at the hey listen, that's a lot of hey listens. If you see one of these quest icons, it means that this section contains information that can be found in JAI or useful tips and tricks to get through the pack that can't be found in JAI. So, next one. This is how you remind me. We're going full transparency. You start off on a void world because Tessa's kept dying in the overworld. Take your time, get to know the JAI and the quest book, and rush the pack progression at your own risk. Now, we recently did a series of a later or older version of FTB Interactions, so we are going to probably get through this quite quickly. We can see the README. Put the book in the transmutation to beat the pack. Congratulations. Now, what that is in relation to is for putting the Tome of Knowledge in here, because that unlocks all of the stuff that we've got on here. We can also put the one probe away in there. Stick these things away. You can also access the quests from your inventory like so. Since these are all the informations, I'll just read those out very quickly. Right, so if you're playing on a team, which we're not, but we can do some stuff, but we don't need to worry about that. Welcome to Interactions, where's on the screen, and don't forget to set your keybinds. There was once a little Minecraft player who forgot to set his keybinds. That player stayed lost. When there was the smart little Minecraft player who remembered to set her key bindings, she beat Interactions in record time. Now, what I've done is I have set the quest book actually as tab rather than number pad 1, and bookmark for the JAI ingredients is still the default A. So we can just open the book with the tab. Having fun isn't hard when you got your library card. In this case, your library is the chisel. You can chisel any normal book or starting FTB quest book into any other manual, which is very lovely. JAI Pro Tips. FTB Q has JAI integrations. Just use check recipe keybinds default R on the quest icon or on the left if there are multiple items. If you have a mouse with a back button, it's recommended to bind that JAI's show previously viewed recipe instead of backspace. Makes life easier. Holding shift while mousing over an item reveals all dictionary tags. Many recipes can take multiple similar items. If you find yourself repeatedly looking at items, try bookmarking it in JAI. You'll probably be using this for circuits, robots, arms, and motors. And just getting through these as quickly as possible. Press shift twice in the quest UI to open searchable list of quests. Can also help you track quest dependencies on other tabs easier. So just shift twice and we get this guy, and we can see all of the quests or look them up. So we can look up like dimensions, and then we get all the things to do with the different dimensions that are in this. FTB Ultimate. FTB Ultimate is meant for non-resource gathering convenience. You can shear leaves, gather up an astral temple, or mow a lawn. FTB Ultimate blacklist ore veins and logs, as that would render things like hammers, drills, and lumber axes useless. The default key is grave. Cool. So no nasties allowed. Natural spawns are disallowed in the void. That includes hostiles in dark rooms and passives on grass. You can still force spawns though if you had the ability, which we'll get onto, I'm sure. Community is crucial. We work to keep this pack maintained, fixed, and improved upon, but we can't do it without the support of our community. That means you and others like you. Please make sure to submit any bug reports or ideas for improving the pack to our tracker. We also have a very active Discord community in the official FTB Discord #FTB Interactions channel. Above, you'll also find the link to our tracker, and to the right, invite link to our Discord. Stop by to say hello. Okay, so those are the two internet links now. So now we're going to get on to the actual quests. So grow trees faster by twerking and sprinting around them. Roleplay as Druid and Whisperer sweeting nothings into their ears. So we can hold down the FTB Ultimate Miner, and we can pick up some saplings. And we might as well pick up the wood whilst we're here at the same time, just to speed this up. Yay! Punching wood, just like the regular Minecraft start, just currently surrounded by a little bit of nothing. So that's that. We got that. And work. The world is your table. Grab some gravel from your EMC table and flint for a Tinker's Flint axe head, and combine it with stone stick in your 2x2 crafting grid. Note you cannot repair these tools yet, but the void will happily take it as a sacrifice. So we can stick the sticks away, and we can grab some gravel, and we need some cobble. There we go. So we need stone sticks, stone rods, and flint. So we can make a flint hatchet like that. Oh. Actually get the axe head and then the axe itself. And we can place a sapling down in the middle there and break it, or get this. And yeah, I need to gather up some trees for some EMC so that we can get some more of this gravel, and I will be right back. So I've just gathered up some trees for some EMC, and we did that using, well, give me a second, gravel. Get a bunch of the gravel, so we can get a bunch more flint. So we can also get flint shears. If we can just grab not a sponge, a sapling out of here, we can plant that down and grow it really quickly by shifting, using the shift key repeatedly, holding down the grave button or whichever button you have set for the FTB Ultimate sort of vein miner, and using the shears on it, and that gives us all the oak leaves, and this stack of oak leaves is worth 896 EMC. So that gives us a lot of stuff at once, considering that we can get a whole stack of gravel for 256. So this is a very effective way of getting EMC. So we'll just grab this tree, and then we will make the rest of the tools that we need, which is a shovel and a pickaxe. So a pickaxe is as so, and nice simple shovel, and then we can just grab those out of there. That's that quest completed. So you need 8 oak wood planks. Early on, most of your interactions will be in world. Right click with any axe in hand on a log twice to get planks until you get a better method. It will cost you hunger. You can move on to using the saw and then automate saw very quickly. There is no need to make a bunch of planks by hand using hunger. You should need no more than 8 planks made in this manner. So we will get our wood, just place it down over here where we have some space. So right click, and that gives us bark, and then right click that again, and that gives us a plank. So we need 8, and each time we right click it takes half a hunger bar. So that's why we won't be doing that a lot, but that's our planks that we need. Can't even run now. We've got this lunch box, which we got given at the very beginning, so we can use that to give us some food. And then we can continue on with these quests. So that is for speedrun challenge. 27 minutes and 59 seconds. I don't think we can do that. The wood barrier. A true expert min-maxes EMC production at all stages. So that was for making some shears, which I just said about. And that gives us banana split. So we can then get onto the basic work table. And we can do that quite simply. So regular crafting table, and then we need to create another crafting table to use in this crafting table to make that special one. How was it? How did we make that? So it's pickaxe, axe, and then shovel. And we get the basic work table, get all of those items back. So we can place that down right next to it. And it wanted a stone mallet as well, which is very simple to do. Just 2 stone and some sticks. Stone mallet. You can even stick that guy in there. And we can claim a toolbox and some food. Now the toolbox can be placed next to it and hold certain tools, including things like the hammer and the shears, which are both at points used in the work table. And if you shift click these, they can swap in and out of the active slot. But we'll actually take our shears back out for those because we've been using them for the trees. We can, you have to get, you can have the wood. So, and my axe. GTX axes have, or GT axes have built-in timber functionality. It makes chopping down logs easier easier. One does not simply walk into the overworld. No. Unless they're me, apparently. Maybe? No. So we have the flint axe now. So if we grab something like 4 dark oak trees, oak saplings even, we can plant these all down and grow this tree. These are great for getting lots of EMC to begin with, because they just have a lot of leaves, and if we chop them down, we can also get a lot of wood from them. And it's not as, it's like the same amount of leaves as a jungle tree, but with not as much wood, so you don't have to chop as much down. So we can also chuck those leaves back in there. So desire of string, we'll get onto that in a second, I think. Nope, we need string for, no, we can do it the other way. So let's make a stone saw, stone tool rods, flint, and some sticks. So I'm going to grab some cobble out of here. Go cobble, and we've already got some flint and sticks. So make some tool rods, or rods. And there's our stone saw, which we can stick in our toolbox. And that's that quest complete. We don't get anything from it. So the water, what are you doing? You need to grab a piece of ice. If you only knew how physics worked, I can melt ice into water. And we have this magical tablet that can provide us with ice for a single EMC. And that's the stuffed pepper. Now, coagulated plant balls. Now we need to get any plant matter and some water into the basic work table with a mallet, and these work just fine. And it works, and it just creates plants and can duplicate them. It can also do a few other things, as you can see there. So we want to make these water strainers, and we will make these right now. So strainer bases made with chests. We need to probably make a few more of these saws, because if you see, to make 20 planks, it uses up the entire saw. So we are going to actually make a bunch of those saws, or at least 2 more, because we need to grab some more stone rods. There we go. And 2 more on top of that. That should be fine. And we can then make a chest in here. And we also make some slabs, because we need to make the whoppers, which need trapdoors as well. Need to grab some more planks. And hopper, and we need to grab some more sticks. Sticks can just be gotten out of the table, so it's no big deal. Grab those, and we can just put this in here. And that gets us 2 strainer bases. We need to make a few more of those, but that is the recipe for them. It says here that it wants 3, but we recommend building 4 to 6 of these to alleviate too much waiting. So I'm just going to make up a few more of these, and I will be right back. So this is our last strainer base, and that gives us 6. And now we're going to move on to making these meshes, these strainer meshes. So we need to make some of this twine, which is made with plant fibers. We can just use grass, which has an EMC, so we can get out of here and grab a bunch of that. And then this stuff we put in a 3, and we get twine. And we can use this to make the netting that it wants us to make. There we are. So we need to make a few of these and a few of those. And then we can just make these on here. We'll make 3 of each. We need to grab some sticks. There we go. All of those that we need. Made a chest that we can have some of these items in that we're just using quite often. Not necessarily items that don't have EMC or anything, but just ones that we are using very often. And we can now see that we've completed that quest, which is cool. And we also get the efficiency meter from that and some food. And we can see that unlocks a whole bunch of quests for us. So I'm just going to quickly set up these strainers, and I will be right back. So I have built a little containment for these strainers, just using some chiseled cobblestone, because we can get a chisel from this transmutation tablet, and we can actually even put that in and out and take it out and get one with full durability, so it doesn't actually take up any resources to do that. And we have set these up so that they've got a one block space from the source block, but flowing on all 6 of these, and with a block apart from them. That gives them a bonus efficiency of plus 10% for having their own space. They're a bit of a selfie kind of people. They don't really like to be around anybody else. So yeah, I just built that slightly lowered down by using some ice and having that ice only flows when it's had a block underneath it. So if I place a block here, it just breaks. But yeah, we can just do that, and then that I built down to build this guy. And it's been running for just a second now, so we can see if we have gotten anything from them. So these are giving us things like clay, sand, more clay. It also picked up the cobblestone. It also gives us dirt. We can see that these produce, the survivalist ones produce clay, gravel, worms, dirt, and sand. most importantly, the clay and the worms do not have any EMC, so this is the only way of obtaining them. The fisherman strainer, which we'll probably get onto, and the survivalist strainer gives us all a different bunch of seeds. But that is that now, and we can even chuck away this efficiency meter as we don't need that for the moment. And that is actually where we are going to end it today's episode for the moment. So thank you all for watching. Have a nice day. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in this brand new series. Bye-bye.